201 in the other strips somewhere. All right, Spike. I'm coming. But it's so time. s169 of Percy, the small engine and fans. Tennis close-knit stick, and everywhere on the date of the accident, it runs again, plunging into the gap, shrieking like a lost soul. Billy, what are you talking about? The ghost train. Driver saw it last night. Where? Asked Billy. Miller's friends, Ned and Wimbleberger. He didn't say, but it must have been on our line. He said ghost trains run as a warning to others. Oh, he went on, it makes my wheels wobble to think of it. Poor, said Wimbleberger. You're just a silly little engine, Billy. I'm not scared. Wimbleberger didn't believe in your ghost, said Billy next morning. His driver laughed. Neither do I. It was a pretend ghost on television. Billy was disappointed, but he was too busy all day with his trucks of coal to think about ghosts. That evening he came back, light engine, from the harbour. He liked running at night. He coasted along without effort, the rails humming cheerfully under his wheels, and signal lights changing to green at his approach. He always knew just where he was, even in the dark. Big Tree Junction, he chanted happily. We shan't be long now. Percy was taking a truck of lime with a rotten truck. Billy saw it, tried to stop, but couldn't. He broke the truck to pieces, and the lime flew everywhere. Hey, you've spilt my load. Said Percy. Sorry. Brett came up. What's going on here? Oh. Hello? What have you done to yourself, Billy? You're white all over. Percy explained the mess. We better clean the mess and my brother, or people will think he's a ghost. Billy chuckled. Don't let's pretend I'm a ghost and scare Brett Wimbleberger. That will teach him to say I'm a silly little engine. Percy thought the idea fun. After they cleaned the mess, they began their prank work. Wimbleberger was being oiled up this evening train when Brett hurried in saying, Pin has had an accident. Poor engine, said Wimbledon. Barbations. That means I'll be late. They've cleared the 9 folio. Red went on, but there's something worse. Out with it, bread. I can't wait all night. I've just seen something. It looked like Billy's ghost. It said it was coming here to warn us. Poor, who cares? Don't be frightened, Red. I'll take care of you. Peter sneaked in, very quietly popped in the siding, made a shriek. I feel hungry, and I smell alive so. He said in a spooky, rusted voice. Oh no, said Ben. Don't eat us, we want to live in peace. Then I'll suck it out of you if you refuse. I'm always hungry. Oh dear, exclaimed Wimbledon. It's getting late. I've no idea. I must find the coaches. He ran out of the shed yard. Billy was none the worse for his adventure. He was soon cleaned, but Wimbledon never came back. Next morning, Ben asked him where he'd been. Oh well, said Wimbledon, I knew you would be sad about Bill, and I didn't like to intrude. I slept in another shed. Oh, there's that whistle again. He shot off like a jackrabbit. Billy rolled up. Well, he exclaimed. What do you know about that? Anyone would think, chuckled Ben, that our Wimbledon has just seen a ghost. today. Here's Paddington Bear, Australia. Uh-oh. Not this one, the Liberals Prime Minister. He might be worse than Mr. Cobbett. Paddington Bear, Australia, Series 2, Episode 1. The Old Chair. Paddington was just taking a letter to the post box and was doing some shopping when he suddenly came across something that caught his eye. He saw something which looked like some wood was made a very long time ago, and of course its paint was fading. It was a chair, of course, because he sat on some chairs at the breakfast table with Twilight and her friends, and that was more interesting. What was more interesting was that a frame piece was not together properly. He was just about to think of telling the little ponies when he had a shock of the morning to see Turner Abbott again. "Bear!" he bellowed. "What are you doing, Bear? Are you spying on me?" "Oh, no, Turner," said Paddington, realizing he met the Prime Minister again. "I was looking at that chair." "What, this chair? Oh, well, it's one of the Dollhouse brand furniture things. I was wanting it and just brought it here, just out here, to read my book." Paddington thought about where the chair came from. He asked lamely, "It's very old. How long have you had it?" For some reason, Paddington's words were giving Turner Abbott an effect about where he got it from. Then said asking, "How much do you weigh, Bear?" "Well, I only never take a heavy weight," said Paddington, "and I only do a few exercises, like I'm about to do some shopping." "Well, I'll let my book, while I'll let you have a go at the chair." Paddington was worried. As Turner left, he had some second thoughts about the frame of the chair. He wondered if it was safe. He began to have a feeling that this might not be a good idea. Sitting on a chair when it was about to break was a bad move. When he gave it a test, it happened. Ouch! The noise alerted Turner. He came to see what was happening. "Bah! Look what you've done! Come back here!" But Paddington had already disappeared. He didn't want any trouble from Turner. He came to the Greendale station to catch his train to get to the shops. "It's the third time I met the Prime Minister," he thought. "I wonder if he's worse than Mr. Carver." The next one is about when me and Paddington visit Brum's school. It's great to meet him again. Paddington Bear, Australia, Series 2, Episode 2. Paddington and the Baby Pony's School Prize. One morning, Twilight and Spike took Paddington to Brum's school, where there was a prize to be given to any pony. Apple Bloom and her friends are winning the prize, whispered Spike. Isn't it exciting? Spike, let the teacher concentrate, said Twilight. Sorry, Twilight. But Paddington noticed Sweetabelle spotting him and was doing a bit of writing in a clipboard. What's Sweetabelle doing? He asked Twilight. I think she's found another study thing, like you. They're studying bears. Yeah, said Sweetabelle. I'd like to give it to Cherry Nee. She's never heard about bears, like you from Darkest Parole. Oh, and Cheetah's ready. Let's see. Is there some winner with other winners? Not over here. Not over there. Ah, there you are, said Cheerleader. You win this holiday suitcase. Thank you, said Apple Brum. What about the next prize? She's won the suitcase, said Spike. Her old one was needing to be thrown out. Paddington just told me Sweetabelle studied him. Well, I think, Spike, she thought Paddington can be the last studied discovery because it's rare bears from Darkest Parole is the best thing, said Twilight. Is she the last? Asked Paddington. Just watch and see, sweet. Paddington put his eyes back at the front of the crowd of the other ponies. He wondered if he would be in the front. Second winner gets this Paddington Bear book. There you are, Squirtle. Oh, this is about him. On the river, Squirtle chuckled. On the river? Me on the river? Exclaimed Paddington. Oh, I don't think I would like to be reminded about some past affair. And he gave Squirtle a hard stare. Oh, said Squirtle, realizing she'll have to tell the book without him round. Paddington, said Twilight, what were you doing staring at her like that? I don't think she can read the book with me around. That's when I fell in the river and was wet and lost my hat. She isn't reading it. She knows she can't read it with you around. There's no need to stare at him. At her. There's no need to stare at her. Well, does Aunt taught him to do it? I've got something for you, Cherry. Or have you, Sweetabelle? What's that then? Rare bears from Darkest Parole. Another study for you found. Where did you get inspired from? Paddington. I think they're wanting you on there, said Twilight. Go on, give it a go. You're on the stage. Don't be shy. You're wanting me to explain where I come from, aren't you? He asked Sweetabelle. Yes, we never heard about Darker's parole. All right. He picked up the paper he wrote and started to speak it out. After that, they went home. That was some story telling about yourself and your country, said Twilight. I might tell my teacher about it, but I haven't told a school about it for years, said Paddington. I heard Twilight say that I wasn't meant to read the book about what happened to you on the river in England, said Scottaloo. We knew it would hurt your feelings, said Brum, and we, like when you lost your hat, said Sweetabelle. Of course it does. I told Twilight about it when I caught fishes. My hat fell in the water. Would you like to see your bit in Twilight's letter to the princess? Oh yes, Spike, I haven't done it before. I always write to my aunt. Come on. I'll get lunch ready. This isn't lasting long. Oh, that's what I'll tell them. Here comes the last episode. It was nice to see him. Hello, Twilight. Oh, hello, Percy. Isn't this great? I'm making using this 2001 video 8 camera. Yeah, it is great. It's a picture he can't use. 90s, though. They never last long. Well, this camera, I was just wanting to show you that you've seen it when you were doing your hosting. It's great you doing it. Oh. Thanks, sweetie. How was your visit to the Dunking Fish Railway? Oh, it's just fine. I was liking to show you it, and I have. I am lucky that I could have you to hang out with. Best friends like to have a date. Remember when we first met? Oh yes, I do. And I haven't told you about something. I'm about to be a princess soon when Sirius told the little engine at Colostania is on. It's part of growing up, and I was wanting to have yours my private engine to share with my friends, and of course give you a body rub. Me giving you a promise wish that I can be your best friend forever. And I always still do the same thing. Like this. Oh, thanks. I wanted to tell you, seeing as we're dating, our maker's cat friend, Astro, has died. Oh, what happened to him? He got a damage to the eye. Eyeballs are always weak spots, you'll know. Oh, poor kitty. He, was filming him the first time, second time and third time, and even the fourth time. Oh, I didn't know he, would die from a side. It's just stressing out, don't cry, try not to top it. But, he can't last forever, you'll know. He is an old cat, and you'll have your pet dog, and your dragon friend Spike who helped you. Oh, thanks for saying that, Percy. I remember when we met the doctor, with that time machine thing of his, a TARDIS, in the shape of a police box. That was some task I forgot about. I don't remember it well. I sometimes feel a bit stressed myself too when I've told you about Astro's death. How are your parents? Oh, they're fine. Even Princess Cadence and Prince Shining Armor, they go along all right. I just visit them for some occasions. And we still say our rhythm thing. Sunshine, sunshine, ladybirds awake. Clap your hose and do a little shake. Well, I haven't told you about Captain Croc. He told me to tell you, when you become a princess, he would be yes, what would he be called? Well, he'll be he is our friend. He would be your godfather. Huh? He, my godfather? Yes. Whenever he sleeps in bed, he would dream about you and your friends. He would visit your house that you don't live in anymore, and you still visit it. To stay for 4 days. And I forgot what I was saying about what he does. He would come to your house and would ask if he could read some of your books. Oh, yeah. And what would he be doing with me? Well, he'll be hanging out with you and would give you a hug. You sit on his lap and he gives you some pat. It's like when he's hugging us, so. Oh, yes. It is sweet of him to do to a natural person like me. We don't deserve some respect from him. Well, he has given you respect. Because he knows that you're his new friends. Ever since he had a look at our first DVD and a few others, and the second lot. He hasn't come till the third series, though. Oh yes, he may get to them one day. Oh, we better get back to our bed. It's a bit late. Oh yeah, and and it's best that I make and narrate the last episode of Paddington, Australia. Good night. Good night. Stop it, baby. Oh. I've been called that from sunshine. It, gives me some memory of when I used to hang out with Cadence, my babysitter. Well, we're doing the same with you as your data. We share it with each other. I'm glad you do. Paddington Bear, Australia, Series 2, Episode 3. Paddington visits the castle. Paddington was visiting a castle. He was with Twilight because she knows the country, Equestria. Sheridan knows it because she lived in the country for many years. This is Canterlot Castle. My teacher lives there, you'll see, and I used to live in it, said Twilight, explaining. The door was opened, and they went inside. Paddington knew about castles because he remembered Buckingham Palace. He'd been in tour with his friends, but this Equestria he never had been amazed. They found Sinestro, who was waiting. Hello, Princess. I have our friend Paddington from Darkest Peru. Ah, said Sinestro, so you're the bear that did your saying in my student's letter? Well, yes. I beg your pardon. I have met princesses, but not you I haven't met. Twilight read my books. I believe you haven't. I haven't read your books for years. Only Thomas' books. I heard you had some show and tell for Applebroad School. You were doing what sort of bit you tell them? Well, I told them about my adventure coming to England. And, well, I did it again, visiting Australia, and I told them my aunt lives in a home for retired birds. I wrote her letters. To Paddington's surprise, Celestia said, "Oh, I met your aunt when I visited Darkhurst Parole in the 80s. That's when Twilight and Spike lived in Ponyville." "Oh, you know her?" "Yeah, I told her when I read about you and her buying a present for Henry Brum. We have known many sorts of birds like you that never met me for years. Many of my pony friends learned them, and me because you are the new item for me to study about. You rare birds from Darkest Peru." "Oh, I thank you, Twilight. I thought you were understanding about us and, I'm sorry to say you haven't met Mr. Carter. We didn't want to meet him. Always wanting something for nothing, anyone would say." Paddington told Celestia about when he avoided getting into trouble with Tony Abbott. The Prime Minister was trying to help but got into trouble when the new code that made black smoke. Well, I'll make a dozen know well to run the Tasman Island than he does. Paddington then asked something else. "I never thought of asking you about how anyone's hair would look like, but what's with your mane making some shine?" "Oh, it's just the way I look like when I was a baby pony. It wasn't shiny. I wouldn't like my fur shining like your mane. I look like a walking glow." Anyway, Twilight was about to tell you where I was found when I arrived. "Yes, we found him in Branch Line Station, you'll see, and asked if he would live with us." "Funny you should mention that, Twilight. I found a label saying, 'Please look after this bear. Thank you.'" "Where did you find it?" "I found it in the bin you threw away when he first arrived and thought I should put it in the letter archives. And then I found something else. This letter. Oh, this letter. Well, it's from Orinoco Womble from Wimbledon Common. That's strange. I thought I had the shelf empty. When we have some record, and we have some record player that plays an album. I found it some years ago and was playing, what was it? The Wombling song. Oh, yeah, it seems great. Equestria hasn't heard of it for years. What does the letter say, Paddington? Well, it says, Dear Princess Celestia, just as letter surprise, to surprise you all, we have an album. It has a song about us. We asked you all if you had a record player, and you had one. We secretly hid our album in its drawer so you might find it and play it from Orinoco. Oh, that's great news. Oh, I better do my duties. Time for your talk to go. It was great your first visit here. Well, I have enjoyed it. I'll tell it to my aunt when we get home. End of Paddington Bear, Australia. We come back to 201 years of Percy the Small Incident Fence. His brother's in this one. He's stopping a burglar. That's what happens when a person breaks the law. Percy, the small engine, and friends. Billy, the other tank engine. Stop thief. Billy was resting in Puffing Billy's station before heading with his train back to Branch Line Station. His driver and fireman were talking to the guard, who had some startling news. Did you know that the station master was robbed last night? He was asking. The driver shook his head. You don't say. He said, I didn't know he had anything worth stealing. He's one cut for ghost, explained the fireman. All taken. Then the crook said a cheat to take his car to take them away. Not that new one he's so proud of. They nodded. At that moment, the signal turned to green. The crew got on the train and went on their way. Billy set off after the guard blew his whistle. Billy was pleased to see his home again. He had missed it very much, and he remembered how long he had lived in the Tree Mountain Railway. Just the sort of feeling he had was coming back to him. A flash of colour on the road ahead caught his eye. He tried to go faster to have a look. Steady, Billy, said the driver. There's plenty of time. Can't we get closer and have a look at that car? Panted Billy. It looks like the station master's to me. Lots of cars look like that, laughed the driver. But he opened the regulator and they drew level. There were two men in the car. They waved when they saw Billy and tried to go faster. That's a car, all right, said the fireman, and those two must be the crooks. We'll need them or beat them to the signal box quickly now. Race against time. Quickly, they came steaming to the signal box, and his driver ran in to tell the signalman what was happening. He phoned police stations at once. The cars came at the right time to make a roadblock. The crooks came up, realizing they were caught and were about to get forced out of the stolen car and would lose the stolen items that would be taken back towards their owner. Billy went on doing his branch line work. Stopped some crooks breaking the law again. Australia. Oh, Goldie! Hello, Heavenster. I thought I'd just let you all know I'm about to broadcast Brum, Australia, Series 1. I've given you all this link of Brum, Australia, the intro, just to show you about the project, which is Australian made. I'm not doing it today because it's 9:30. I need an early night's sleep. Just letting you know about that project coming soon. Oh, by the way, this video ain't coming from the first 2021. It's looking great. Brum's Dave exploring Tasman Sodor. Brum, Australia, Series 1, Episode 1. Brum and the little tug's clean-up work. It was Brum's Dave exploring my country, Tasman Sodor. He was motoring his way along some routes into the bush climber in Sloping Maine. He was just looking for some things happening in here when he saw some small tanks. The Star Tanks and Z-Stacks, 10 cents Sunshine, Zip and Zag were taking some stone, but they were in a pickle. They couldn't take the tree. I wonder if I can give them a hand. He came up to them. "Oh, hello, Brum, mate." "Oh, hello, Brum, mate," said Tencent. "We got our bags full of stone, but there's nobody to take this dead tree. After that we have to clean up some leaves. I can help." But I can take the leaves, and I can't take the dead tree. It's too heavy," said Brum. Another came in. "A little car like you is not strong enough to take a big plant. Leave it to me," he said. The tanks set off, taking the stone. Brum took the leaves. He was full of that stuff. But someone was watching Brum. It was the manager of the tip yard. You see, he hated motor cars, and he was looking for one of them that survived the young days of some scrap day. Brum was what he wanted. "Ah, there's a car that escaped the car breakers yard in England. This time I'm sure to get a hand on him and get him scrapped." Brum followed the lorry to the tip. It was where the green waste goes. He had no idea that his enemy was after him. "There, leaves dumped," said Brum. Suddenly Brum saw the manager of the tip yard come towards him. "Hello, little car, long time no see," he said. "You escaped the car breakers in England. In my event, I'll have to get you taken to the big giant bin. You're one of those men that took me there. I wasn't well, and I went in the tip yard by mistake. If I got crunched, my series would not be on television." "That's right, I'm not doing it just yet. Just you wait for my grabber machine, I'll get it ready." With a sly smile, he left. Brum was very alarmed. "I can't let him do what I'll have. I can't let him do what he's wanting to do to me. I'll have to escape. How can I lose him?" He saw an upshot. "I'll hide in there so I can make my retreat." As he drove toward the op shop, the manager, just a few miles from the green waste pile, was just walking about, finding his machine. But for some reason he couldn't find it, and when he turned back, he saw Brum was gone. "Where's that little car gone? Oh no! It cannot be, he's escaping!" He got into the op shop, and there was a book section. Brum could hide in there. "He can't find me as I keep quiet." He was just in time. The manager he avoided came in the op shop. "Where are you, little car? Come on out. I'll take you to the giant dump by hand," he shouted. Brum waited till his enemy was looking in the wrong place. "Good. I think I'll make my escape." Very carefully, he sneaked out the same door and motored away. The manager came to his hiding place, expecting Brum to be there, but he wasn't. He came out and saw Brum had escaped. "Come back here!" he cried, and the chase began. Brum was racing along his safe route. When he looked back, he wasn't out of trouble yet. He saw his enemy's car coming out of the tip yard. He took a shortcut to the Greendale Railway. He asked the signalman to call the police, and he told him to hide. "Just take that route. Thanks." As soon as Brum was out of sight, the manager arrived. He couldn't see him anywhere. "Bonkers, that car's gone." But just as he was about to leave, the police came up. He now realized he was about to get taken to jail. Brum was pleased now he can live in peace without car breakers snooping about. Phew! After all this excitement, I'd best get home. And off Brum went, all the way home.